Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, with rising COVID-19 cases, school leaders want to keep football players on the field. How they plan to keep the season on track.
Music and theater performances are coming back in force, and we'll tell you why the performers can't wait.
It's a great time to come back and provide that love and happiness and joy that theater provides to them.
A Gold Star wife seeking Gold Star support for our military veterans.
Those soldiers are the ones that gave their lives so that we'd have the freedoms that we have here today.
How she's fighting for the families of fallen heroes.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for 10 News at 6. I'm Lindsay Ward.
I'm Brittany McGraw. John Carlin has the night off. As COVID continues to have an impact on the high school football season across the state, safety officials are working around the clock to protect players on and off the field.
10 News reporter Annie Schroeder is working for you tonight to show how the Virginia High School League plans to help the season continue on.
High school football is one of the best things about the fall, but as more and more COVID-19 cases show up in schools, coaches and athletic directors all across our region are working around the clock to make sure players can stay safe on and off the field. According to the Virginia High School League, nearly 20% of scheduled games last week were canceled because of COVID-19 concerns or scheduling issues. This week, only 18 games have been canceled throughout the league. Executive Director Billy Hahn says it's been inspiring to see school divisions across the state accommodate to daily changes and do everything they can to have a safe season.
When one team or the other has COVID, they're not doing forfeits and stuff like that. They're just sort of postponing and just waiting to see what happens in the next couple weeks. There's a chance that you could sneak that game in someplace.
Leaders say they plan to continue to work with teams to help them through scheduling changes and safety protocols for the rest of the season. You can always catch the best highlights of the week during 1st and 10 right here on WSLS. In Roanoke tonight, Annie Schroeder, 10 News, working for you.
Danville school leaders are taking action in an effort to prevent the spread of COVID. Starting next month, students in extracurriculars will either have to take a COVID test twice a week or get the vaccine. It will be a saliva test, and students who are vaccinated will not have to take a test. School leaders say they're seeing a COVID-19 hotspot in athletics and clubs where social distancing is not possible. They say this is something that will help them keep students in the classroom this year.
This would keep our kids safe. It would ensure that if parents chose not to vaccine, we protected students who were vaccinated or unvaccinated. Right now, we don't have any idea if a child is positive or not.
The school board voted unanimously on this last night. The COVID test will be provided for free through Unity Mobile Health. And tonight we have the updated COVID numbers for hospitals in our region. As of today, hospitals are reporting 297 hospitalized COVID patients with 88 in the ICU. That's an increase of 57 hospitalizations in the past week. Since the beginning of August, COVID hospitalizations have more than doubled, and the number of patients in the ICU has more than tripled.
Well, fans are finally back in Lane Stadium tonight as the Hokies host the North Carolina Tar Heels. While the stadium is sold out, officials are stressing the importance of limiting the spread of COVID-19. And you were taking a live look as folks are making their way into Lane Stadium. They are required to wear masks in public spaces at the game. That does not include their seat, but basically everywhere else. A Virginia Tech professor says whether you're at the game or you're tailgating, wearing a mask can't hurt.
I would wear a mask because you're there for 2 or 3 hours at a time. You're very close to other people. People are yelling and shouting. They're excited. People release a lot more viruses into the air with loud talking and cheering and yelling compared to just breathing.
She says outdoors is the best place to celebrate the return of Hokie football.
With Labor Day weekend looming, conservation police are warning people to be careful if they're hitting Smith Mountain Lake. This year is on track to be the most dangerous on record. So far in 2021, there have been 18 reportable boating incidents at Smith Mountain Lake, including one fatality. 2020 also saw 18 incidents, the most anywhere in the state, according to the Department of Wildlife Resources. Officers say drivers need to take a boater safety course, have a dockside checklist, and have life jackets on board for every passenger and pay attention, particularly during water sports.
Just make sure you're aware of what you're doing, what other people are doing on the lake, and then also have your passengers assist in being aware, because if maybe you see something you're paying attention, what's ahead of you. It could be a boat coming from your left or your right.
And they say if you're going to drink, make sure to have a sober driver. Turning now to your forecast, we have had perfect conditions to set off this Labor Day weekend.
Absolutely. To be out and about watching football. Meteorologist Delaney Warden joins us now. So, Delaney, what can we expect into the weekend?
Well, at least for tomorrow, more of the same. Really going to be a great start to the weekend. Currently over in Blacksburg, still in the mid-70s. Did not get much warmer than that today. We are seeing a few more clouds moving in this evening. However, they are some of those higher cirrus clouds. Of course, not indicating any rain for tonight, which is going to be great for that Friday night football game. Temperatures mostly in the 70s and 80s at this point. In fact, we won't be seeing the 80s on this map for too much longer. Our warm spot 82 over in Lexington. If you are planning on heading to the game for tonight, of course, that has already kicked off, but temperatures are going to be into the upper 60s by 8 p.m., low 60s by 10. Yes, these are some of the coolest temperatures that we've experienced recently. So if you do get cold easy, you may want to grab a light jacket. Overall, though, not too bad outside. The winds fairly calm, coming in at about 5 miles per hour. I'll have more details on your weekend forecast coming up. Lindsay?
All right, thanks, Delaney. Well, live music and theater performances are returning after a long hiatus because of the pandemic. 10 News reporter Sydney Jacksheimer shares why they're excited to welcome audiences back into their venues.
After experiencing a world with no live music, theater, or any kind of in-person shows because of COVID, performances are slowly coming back. Starting this weekend, music will take center stage again at Harvester Performance Center in Rocky Mount.
Tonight, in fact, is our first show back at Harvester, so we are reopening the venue, and we're sold out tonight. So it's a great feeling. We've got a really great weekend of music.
At the Virginia Children's Theater in Roanoke, rehearsals are set to begin in the coming weeks for their first show back at the Jefferson Center. After a year of having to perform outside.
It's really exciting. It's been a year of innovation, but being back in the theater really allows us to be creative in many different ways, technically, with effects to bring that creativity in children's theater to life.
Following a year and a half of having the curtains closed, performers are anxious to get back in the spotlight.
Theater provides love and laughter and a sense of comfort, so it's really wonderful to be back and providing that.
To see a full list of shows and schedules, visit our website at WSLS.com. Reporting, I'm Sydney Jacksheimer, 10 News, working for you.
Recent scenes from Afghanistan highlight the need to support those who serve.
How a duo is offering help to military families.
WSLS 10 News, the proud winner of 2 2021 Emmy Awards for Best Daytime Newscast and Best Evening Newscast.
Lynchburg School is getting the chance to better learning opportunities in the classroom.
Heritage Elementary School will get $5,000 in new supplies for each teacher's classroom. The donation comes from Burlington Stores, which just opened a new location in the Hill City, and their partnership with the nonprofit Adopt a Classroom. The principal says teachers will use that money to support students in areas including reading, math, and science.
Lynchburg City Schools' mission statement is every child by name and by need to graduation. And so in order for that to occur, we need school supplies so we can level the playing field for all children.
Now, since their launch, Adopt a Classroom has helped raise $57 million to support nearly 6 million students across the U.S.
And we have a quiet start to the weekend ahead of us before rain chances return. We'll have details on that coming up.
Have a question about current events, new laws? We can help. Just ask 10. It's easy. Go to WSLS.com, click on the menu icon, and click Ask 10. Type your question, and we'll work on an answer. Ask 10 on WSLS.com.
A Gold Star wife and a retired Army chaplain are stepping up to help veterans and military families.
10 News reporter Tim Harfman explains how they're on a mission following the recent actions in Afghanistan.
The U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan and the 13 soldiers killed at Kabul's airport hits home for Roberta Stewart. She's a Gold Star wife. Her husband, Army Sergeant Patrick D. Stewart, was a 17-year veteran. He was killed in 2005 while airborne in Afghanistan.
They were going into a hot zone. The 5 crew members dropped the special forces, and unfortunately an RPG hooked on the fuel line, exploding it on its way to base, killing all 5 crew members.
Stewart says the latest news is causing division in America, so this widow has a wish.
I'm hopeful that maybe we can bring everybody together, if not for our soldiers, then for who? For our veterans and our Gold Star families.
She's offering compassion, wanting to listen and talk to those who need it. Retired Army Chaplain Bill Crystal stood by Stewart's side during her grieving process and stands with her now to help veterans and Gold Star families.
It's really absolutely essential that if they're feeling really, really bummed out, that they talk to people.
Stewart spent 2 decades fighting for survivor benefits and wants to make sure military families get what they earned.
Those soldiers are the ones that gave their lives so that we'd have the freedoms that we have here today.
The two say they can also point people to additional resources if they need it.
Persevere, persevere. That's what people need to do. Don't give up.
If you need help, we have contact information on WSLS.com. In Campbell County, Tim Harfman, 10 News, working for you.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
It has been a dry day for us here in Southwest Virginia. That will continue to be the case. We have some rain up to our northwest. We won't have to deal with that, but some of that cloud cover that is tracking our way, we could start to see that increasing overnight and into tomorrow. However, still quite a bit of sunshine on the way for your Saturday. For the rest of tonight, our temperatures will be dropping pretty quickly. We have the clear skies around. Usually what that means is that the heat that we do get throughout the day is able to lift back up in the atmosphere a little bit faster, as opposed to if there were clouds, which would keep us a little bit warmer. So by 8 p.m., we are in the low to mid 70s, upper 60s already by 10 p.m., which is just about 5 degrees warmer than our average low. So of course, it's going to be pretty cool out there. 50s across pretty much the entire region, 56 in Roanoke and back towards Bedford, 52 for areas like Pulaski and Wytheville. So over the next few hours and into tomorrow, if you have anything that you need to do outdoors, some outdoor chores like mowing, it's going to be a good day to do so. 65 at 9 a.m. We are in the low to mid 70s by 11. From there, warming back up into the 80s. So it will be a warm afternoon, very seasonal for this time of year, but a really nice start if you do need to get outdoors. Grilling planner over the next few days. Tomorrow, again, fantastic. As for Sunday, we will be tracking the potential for some rain. Most of that rain looks to be focused west of the Parkway, more specifically for the mountains, for the New River Valley and the Highlands, but we'll watch that very closely for the evening hours. As for Labor Day, that rain may stick around into the morning. However, after that, it's going to clear out and things should be pretty nice for the rest of our day. So 8 a.m. on Sunday, notice that cloud cover starting to move in, quite a bit of sunshine further east of the Parkway. That rain approaches, and again, you're noticing that it's really staying focused back towards the Highlands. It'll start to move into the New River Valley. I do think that we could see some of that making its way into Lynchburg, but it's going to be more isolated. In fact, even more isolated if you live back towards South Side. You may not even have to worry about that rain, at least heading into Sunday afternoon and into the evening hours. For our temperature trend here over the next few days, we are going to be staying at or below average. It's going to be feeling very nice outside, so no more 90s in our 7-day forecast, at least not for the next 7 days. Our temperatures for this weekend in the New River Valley staying in the 70s, 80s from there until we get towards the end of the work week. As for the Highlands, it looks like my graphics don't want to work. Here we go. There we go. Highlands 7-day forecast, 78 for a high on Sunday. Again, keeping you a little bit cooler because of that rain that's going to be around for you. For South Side, staying in the mid 80s and even upper 80s briefly on Tuesday here for the next several days. For the Lynchburg area, your temperatures and rain chances are going to be isolated. That'll be the case for the Roanoke Valley as well. A very pleasant start to the weekend ahead. Abby?
Thank you, Delaney. The NASCAR boys open their postseason this weekend with all the tradition of the Lady in Black. And a live report is on deck from our game of the week. I get to say from the home of the Bulldogs for the first time in a long time. We're coming back.
And now, the Freedom First Sports Desk with John Appicello.
Hokies with a lead right from the jump. Game underway in Blacksburg. Braxton Burmeister, a 4-yard touchdown run. Virginia Tech 7-0 after the first drive. 10th-ranked North Carolina has just gotten the ball. Okay, welcome back. Cotter was one of my favorites growing up. 1st and 10, week 2, game of the week. Welcome back, Coach Martin. 10 Sports' Eric Johnson is in Martinsville, where nobody has played football for quite a while. Eric, please explain.
Hey, Appy, you know, we have one of those more intriguing matchups tonight, considering the fact, as you mentioned, Martinsville hasn't hit the field in 22 months. That alone could keep Glenver on its heels all night, something the Bulldogs will love to see happen as they work to restore that dog mentality by keeping things simple tonight.
What we're trying to do, I've told them all, let's just focus on us. After a year or nothing, let's just focus on trying to be the best we can be and not so much worry about our opponent, because all of them are going to be good.
In the process, the Bulldogs themselves want to be good as well. They field a relatively fresh team this fall with good senior leadership, speed, and a strong will to win.
Not being able to play for the last year is really, made us feel down or whatever. But I feel as if coming together now, we'll make something work, be positive, and be a team come Friday.
Perennial playoff power Glenver opened the season with a win over Galax in week 1 behind the talented play of third-year starting quarterback Aiden Walt. But Coach Kevin Clifford is hoping the defensive caliber can turn up a notch tonight against the Bulldogs.
We would rather be really good on the defensive side and average on offense and really good in special teams. And I think if we can have that, maintain that formula, we should be very competitive.
Brand new O-line and D-line. I think we got a bunch of young guys coming up. I think it's going to be really good. Go there and be focused and take the W. That's all I want to do. Just want to win, win, win.
Every individual on the team's excited. We're ready to play. It's nonstop conversations going on in school about it.
The Bulldogs told me they feel as if they have a lot to prove tonight to themselves, to Glenver, to the fans, and to the entire Martinsville community. We'll see if that comes to fruition tonight as they kick off their season. Of course, highlights and reactions starting at 11:10 p.m. on 1st and 10. But for now, we're live in Martinsville. Eric Johnson, 10 Sports.
Thank you, Eric. Some good matchups tonight on 1st and 10 on 10 News at 11. Pulaski County and Jefferson forced an impromptu matchup after both of their respective opponents had COVID issues. LCA and Bassett both look like playoff teams. We'll see how good Carroll County is doing after a good spring. Auburn and Craig, all that and more coming up on 1st and 10.
All right, NBC Nightly News is coming up next.
We will see you back here at 7.